Yo, how's it going, everybody? Kuzu here, coming at you again with another Fantasy 14 video. Hopefully, y'all are in trade. And of course, as always, if you haven't done 5.3, there will be spoilers. Didn't say last episode because I'm probably gonna have like a little spoiler thing at the beginning just so people know. But I mean, it's been like 2 weeks since the content came out, but then again, you know, people take forever to catch up and don't want to be spoiled and stuff like that. But you know, we'll do it is what it is, you know. Anyway, let's jump in. Last episode we took care of 2 quests. This episode we're gonna try and do what we can. If it's anything like 5.2, we probably won't get to the dungeon until like second to last episode, and I only have enough time to knock out 2 episodes, so yeah, we probably won't get to the dungeon until I come back from vacation. So yeah, that's that. I'll see what I can do though. Knock out a few things. I might have to bring my laptop with me, and dude, I really wish that I had something other than a MacBook Pro at this point. Yeah, I can't even put USBs on this thing unless it's like connected to a USB-C cable. It's kind of ridiculous. The only reason I even have it is because I'm used to just like using Macs. Well, I was used to using Macs, and now I use PCs. So, you know, it is what it is at this point. A little grahatia. Alright, let's see what happens. We're waiting. No, don't tarnish this. This is a sacred spot. Get out of here.
Why am I... Was it you who called me here?
I don't know. Was it us who called you here? I don't think so. We don't like you. On behalf of the confiscation, I bid you welcome to our order. At times, you will stand with us. At times, you will stand against us. All that you might steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. For yours is the seat of Elidibus, the emissary, and by this name shall your every action be guided.
So you peered into my memories. No matter. You will have found little of import. But I see you intended to summon me here no more than I intended to come. The fault is mine. Such is the burden of hope.
I don't care what he's plotting. I don't care. But I kind of care why he's making the people do this, but he's not going to tell us because he's not Emmett Selk. Give me back my buddy's body.
What fool would relinquish his weapon on the eve of battle? That which I do is no different from that which you have done so many times, Warrior of Darkness. I arm myself, I hone my skills, I make ready to vanquish my enemy. You. You who have murdered my brothers, who have taken their selfless labors in service to the one true world and turned them to ash. I see you for what you are. You are death, and only in death shall you serve any purpose. The Convocation charged me to steer mankind and the very star upon their true course. As Elidibus, it is my duty, and I shall see it done. I will strike you down.
You can try.
Destroy you body and soul. All else must wait. Ere long I will come for you, Warrior of Darkness. And I will save the world. One last matter. I bore witness to your final struggle with Emmett Selk. It seemed as if he saw something familiar in you.
Yeah, the same thing you saw when you came up here.
As if he mistook you for another.
I don't know. Should I play that he doesn't tell me anything so I don't tell him shit? Or should I just do the thing? Fuck it. I'm an open book. I don't care. Let's go.
No. I recall not of whom he spoke. Mayhap I never knew you. Or mayhap it is another fragment lost.
Ah, I wasn't aware you already had a guest. If the conversation is constructive, I shall not intrude.
Oh shit.
But if you seek to stir up trouble, Elidibus, then I must insist you leave at once.
You motherfucker.
Though you lack her blessing, your soul is surprisingly dense.
You leave my Graha alone, damn it.
Worry not. I seem to be unharmed.
You know, you know what? I have a bleeper, and I forgot to do it. Like, I know this part of the story is gonna be, like, really intense. And I know a lot of people who've cried while watching this and playing through the story and all that shit. So forgive me if I get a little PO'd or, you know, angry as I see things happen. Because, you know, I don't see how some people can't, you know? It's empathy. You know, you grew with these characters, man. How do you not feel something for them? Like, I know they're not real, dude, but worry not. I seem to be unharmed. take it from there.
This is my own doing. The consequence of my recent exertions. It is the tower's way of compensating me for the demands I have placed on it. Rest assured, it is no great inconvenience at present. Indeed, I told Beck Lug as much, but they would not be persuaded and sent me away to rest. No need to make a fuss. Strange as it may sound, I consider it something of a badge of honor. One of the brave souls who saw me delivered unto the first once said that the world shall ever have a place for tales of heroism so long as we have need of inspiration in our lives. Though he and his fellows had no way of knowing whether their mad scheme would amount to anything, they knew that the attempt alone would inspire hope. Or so they hoped. A more optimistic lot one would be hard-pressed to find. They said they would find a means to save our God's forsaken world, just as soon as they had sent me on my way. Said it with such confidence that, for a fleeting moment, I half believed them. Such faith, such courage in the face of unrelenting despair. For a long time, it was more than I could bear to remember them. But having come this far, having sent full many on their way myself, I see things more clearly. To take action is to hope. To believe, to choose to believe, is to take the first step towards a brighter future. And why do I tell you this? Because I want you to indulge me in a little recklessness. Needless to say, I have a plan. And when all is said and done, I will ask yet another favor of you.
You're both here. Oh, thank goodness.
What's wrong?
It's Thancred. He's collapsed.
Ah, crap. Papa Thancred. No! What's happened to my buddies? The fates seem determined not to allow us a quiet moment. But come, let us have the details from Rain. I'll take that money, please. Because as you can tell, I'm low on funds. Rain, let's go. Rain's face is a picture of worry. Praying threads. It happened after Alize and I saw the children back from the clinic to the clinic. We chanced to meet Thancred there, returned from his mission. He'd been shadowing Elidibus around the realm, only to lose sight of him near the Crystarium. And he was in the middle of telling us where he'd been when he just crumpled to the ground. The surgeons were looking after him now, with Alphino standing by just in case his healing magics are needed. Since I couldn't do anything to help, I thought it best to find you. And the guard at the Exraja told me where to look. I see. It cannot have been easy leaving Thancred's side, but thanks for bearing word to us. Come, let us hurry to the clinic. Damn straight, let's hurry to the clinic. The hell is this? It's the chicken dinner hat? The dodo dinner hat. I never use it, but looks cool, son. Die? Oh, so close. 1 HP. Parkour. 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 All right, let's go. All right, surgeon people. Here's my thankard. There you are, buddy. They dragged you here too, did they? My apologies. How do you feel? Embarrassed, but otherwise well enough. I won't be staying overnight. This episode was not the result of any injury I could find. Thackerad's Aether, however, did show signs of instability, and I did what I could to calm the fluctuations. And all of this happened without warning. Not exactly. You will doubtless recall the time Ryusen nearly drowned and I gallantly went to his rescue. When his water walking charm failed, he was tired, as were you when you got back. We were both spent, yes, on account of which you begged us to rest, which, in retrospect, may have been a good idea. The fact is, I've been experiencing regular bouts of lightheadedness ever since. And there was no actual fainting until now. As Alphino observed, I have no lingering injuries, and it most assuredly isn't old age, which leaves but one likely cause. The link between body and soul has weakened further. Time grows short. We must complete the spirit vessel with all haste. To that end, Kuzu, might I trouble you to make a trip to the source? In addition to looking in on our friends' bodies, I would like you to consult Crow about our plan. If she has any concerns, we should at least endeavor to address them prior to proceeding. In the meantime, we should get back to laying bare Elidibus's plot. Thus far, I have learned this much: that in each of the places he had visited, there have been sightings of a suspicious black-clad stranger. Moreover, the coming of these shady individuals has invariably coincided with some manner of misfortune. Beasts terrorizing settlements, blights ravaging crops. That sort of thing is what I think that should say right there. All of which serves, rather conveniently, to make Elidibus's call for new heroes reverberate that much more loudly. in the hearts of his audience. You think these black-clad strangers are Asians? I do. And I fully intend to investigate further, though for that I shall require additional feet on the ground. You can count on mine. Alize, you better sit your ass down, girl. You're in the same boat as him and your Ryusen now. Better calm down. God knows I've been itching to get out there for a while. Mayhaps Ryusen too can be prevailed upon joining in your endeavors. He has already provided copious guidance on the matter of the spirit vessel's construction. It is for Beglug and I to wrestle with the rest. Well, if you can spare the old boy, we may as well make use of him. I'll go and give him the good news. You'll do no such thing. However, heedless you are. However, heedless you are of your own well-being. If you care at all for Rain's feelings, you'll stay in bed until you're needed. Alphino and I will find Ryusen. Uh-oh. All being well. All being well. We will have news to share by the time you return. Safe travels, Kuzu. Off to the source we go. Mordona. Mordona. I want a donut. Alright, get out of the way. It's been a while since I've been in here. Tataru! One of the few Ladafell that I actually like. Kuzu! What excellent, I mean awful timing. You see, our friends, they've taken a turn for the worse. Trials hardly had a moment of rest these past few days. She didn't want anyone to worry, so we've been keeping it quiet. Oh, but listen to me. I call myself a receptionist, and I haven't been bothered to ask you why you're here. So they think the spirit vessel will be ready soon, and they want to make sure there are no problems at this end. You better talk to Kyle. She's with the others in Dawn's Respite. Let's go and see her. Just prepare yourself, alright? But have they turned into withered? Jeez. Like, that's the only reason you would want me to prepare myself. If they turn into withered, am I gonna walk in there and see freaking... What the hell are those things called? Not Voidos. They're... I don't care. The shitty allied race from WoW on the Horde side. You know, before we help them in Legion.
Excuse us.
Aw, Tatru's voice is still as cute as ever.
This way.
Close the door, girl.
I would rather you hadn't seen this.
I'm sorry. We have urgent tidings.
Oh, no, I'm not angry with you. On the contrary. I know full well how hard everyone has been searching for a way to return home. And I had hoped to afford you the time you needed. But given our friend's present state, perhaps it was for the best that you came.
Not gonna lie. Kyle's voice is amazing too. You found love for these voices when you haven't heard them in a while.
Stiff and cold, all of them. As if they were made of wax. Barely alive at all. And they had been doing so well. Save for occasional signs of etheric instability, they appeared to be in passable health. Then, quite without warning, things took a turn for the worse. A change for which even Master Matoya could offer no explanation. She could only remind me that the soul is yet an unknown frontier, and that much and more lies beyond our ken. But let's not lose heart just yet. At times like these, it is all the more important that we remain positive. Why? I but this moment succeeded in quelling a fluctuation in Thancred's ether. And while the others have weakened, they have remained relatively stable. I believe I may leave my post for a moment. So come, let me hear your tale outside.
Gotta walk off slow for these Lalafell. Alright, Crow. What news from the first? I see. Word on the spirit vessel proceeds apace, but our friends begin to falter. As they themselves have observed, the link between body and soul has weakened. It's as simple as that. For now, I'm still able to quell the fluctuations in their aether, but it's only a matter of time. We'll lose them if we don't act soon. So if the Exarch is ready to attempt something, let him attempt. As for the spirit vessel itself, if we seek to draw upon the Alagan wisdom, we could do worse than consult an expert in the field. And I think I know just the man. Time being against us, it may be best if I go and solicit his aid in person, even if it does mean leaving my patients. Sure you want to do that? Hey, look, it's 2014 all over again. Hateru! Food for the soul. Judging by her sheepish expression, Tataru has a favor to ask. Kuzu, could you spare a moment while Kral goes and finds this expert of hers? I mean, there's a gift I was hoping to send to our friends in the first, you see. And since we might be waiting for a while, I wondered if you wouldn't mind giving me a hand with it. My first attempt turned out well, so now I'm going to make it properly. I'll be in the kitchen at the House of Splendors. Meet me there. Does this place not have a kitchen? Jesus. Come on now. Well, I had better be off too. I shall see you soon. Either here or at the house, depending on how our patients fare in my absence. In my absence. Woo! Alright, let's go. God. You know more mounts than this, Kuzu. Are you only pulling out the same 2 mounts? Hey, look, it's Ralph. Hello, 8 boys. There you are, Kuzu. As I'm sure you've guessed, the gift is a bit of home cooking. Unlike Cryo, I can't do more to help our friends directly, but that doesn't mean I've been idle. No, I've been doing my best for the order, taking on this job and that to keep our coffers full. I've even helped out with the Asgardian restoration. Damn, have you? You're a chef now too? Jesus. Girl, you're a receptionist. You're a failed arcanist. You're helping out with crafter stuff. And you're a cook now, huh? Jeez. And in the course of all this, my culinary skills have come on quite a bit. So I thought, why not make something for our friends? I've baked in the oven. It's baking in the oven as we speak. Won't be long now. Look at that Lalafell that's in there. You know, he's whisking away in his bowl. I don't know. It doesn't look like he's actually whisking. It looks like he's just beating it with the whisk. There, baked to perfection. Even if I do say so myself. Bread. Yeah. Your cake looks like bread. Just compliment our Tataru. Smells great, girl. Doesn't it just? It's called Archon Loaf, in case you're wondering, and it's what they eat over in Charlotte. Simple fare, I admit, but I thought it would remind our friends of home. If nothing else, Kryle tells me it's a good source of aether. So it should lend them a bit of strength at least. There truly is nothing like the smell of bread fresh from the oven. I know, right? I used to make my own bread. Best thing ever. I gotta start doing that again. Trial. And if it isn't Ram Bros 2. Now we've seen this dude before. I trust you require no introductions either, Kuzu. Greetings, my friend. Full glad am I to see you well. I confess, I have a long list of questions to ask you, but I will endeavor to contain my curiosity for the present. I understand our mutual friend is struggling with the application of certain elegant technologies. He's the dude who we started the Crystal Tower with, right? The Crystal Tower quest with. Like, he was the dude who Graha was working for. If I remember right. I confess. Yeah, I read that already. Click. I've been keeping Rambo surprised of the events in the first. Suffice to say, he knows about the Exarch. If anyone alive can provide insight into this matter, it is him and his fellow sons. Ahem. Loath as I am to disappoint you after so glowing an endorsement, memory transference was the sole province of Allegan royalty. Its mechanism closely guarded secrets. If any record of them remain, we have yet to find it. To wit, I regret that I can offer no solution to your problem, which begs the question of why I bothered to come here empty-handed as I am. The answer being, rather blazingly, to ask a favor. I would have you relay a message to our comrade. Tell him that we never doubted him. Never doubted that he could achieve all that he said he would. Those of us who remain behind here yet to play our part. But when the time comes, he may rest easy in the knowledge that he will most assuredly do so. And then the tower shall shine once more as a beacon of hope in this world and beyond. So tell him that we consider his duty done and that he should follow his heart now. Forgive me, but do you say this to discourage him for overexerting himself, or to encourage him to hold nothing back? This is our friend. This is for our friend to decide. But either way, I dare say a certain someone will be unimpressed. Well, there you have it, Kuzu. If you would be so good as to see Rambo's message and Tataru's bread to their intended recipients, along with my report, of course. Kryle, before I wrap the bread, would you mind giving it a try? Just to make sure everything is as it should be. But of course, I'm always happy to lend my taste buds. I'm making those noises. Excuse me, Rambos. As a fellow Charlatan, may I trouble you for your opinion? Well, I usually have mine with a good dollop of brownberry jam, but I suppose plain is the best for sampling purposes. Sampling purposes. Yeah. Munch, munch, I see. Oh no, is it that bad? It is indeed, Tataru, dense and unpleasant. Exactly as it should be. Just so, the very taste of home. Y'all just have shitty bread? Y'all just have shitty bread back in your home? Just shitty bread? Okay. It smells good, but it tastes shitty. As you might expect, our countrymen have amassed a wealth of culinary wisdom from every corner of the world. But our native cuisine is, shall we say, a little lacking. In Charlatan, the majority regard food as a source of nourishment rather than enjoyment, save for those few who actually research the culinary arts. We pay little heed to the necessities of taste and texture. It was against such gastronomic landscape that what is now called the Archon loaf was born. The creation of an Archon who devoted himself to the study of bodily substance in order to maximize its nutritional value. He incorporated copious quantities of pulverized fish and vegetable matter into the dough, all with nary a cry for their qualities, which made bread enjoyable. The result is a flavor that continues to defy descriptions. I bet. Sounds like trash bread. Yet, sounds like gluten-free bread. Yet, for its many shortcomings, the loaf's nutritional value cannot be denied. And being a deniably convenient way to cater to one's bodily needs, it quickly found an audience among busy scholars. Why, when I was a lad, nay, every meal was a sandwich made with this very bread and whatever ingredients happened to be on hand. I suspect just about every Archon could say the same. Haven't been away from home for so long, I thought I might have forgotten the taste, but no, it's too familiar. Ah, how it takes me back. If there is enough, perhaps you can spare some for the Exarch. He is certain to appreciate it. Oh, there's plenty to go around. I'll be sure to wrap an extra slice. Kuzu, have you ever... When you deliver the loaf, please be sure to send everyone my regards. Tell them we're doing exactly everything we can. Redo. Tell them we're doing everything we can, and that we'll be praying for their safe return until the moment they get back. Redo. Oh, it's you, Mechanist dude. I remember you from the tower. See, look at this. Look at this. See, he's not even whisking. He's just. It's fine. I don't care either way, but still. Damn, I have so much shit to do still. Yeah! Gotta go to the Eco Dome. The Ocular Rift! Alright, let's go. Damn, just AFKing everywhere? Jeez. I like your outfit. Your Dark Knight. Alright there. Yo, I had so much fun during the Yokai Watch stuff, man. I got to use classes like jobs that I haven't used in a long time. I was happy. I got pissed off at blue mages, but that was fine. Everybody got pissed off at blue mages. Blue mage missile go brrr. Shit pissed me off. Take one swing at a boss and then dead. Alright. Welcome back, my friend. How was your journey? Eat the bread, leave me alone. I'm joking. Eat the bread, my friend. Buy the 12 Archon loaf. However did you come by this? I'd swear it had come straight from Charlotte. Rambros said that, did he? His words are very nearly as heavy as the bread, but I appreciate the sentiment. Should you have the chance, you may tell him that he needn't worry. That which I seek to do, I do of my own volition and with all of my heart. In pursuing this path, I fully expect to earn the censures of our friends, and to deserve it, and I shall forge on regardless. Forge on as you yourself did when you faced with a similar predicament, as I ask that you have faith in me in what we do. God. But we were talking about your journey before the others arrive. I would hear how their bodies fare. Oh, and the bread I shall save for later. Oh, it has been many years. I have not forgotten the feats of mastication required to consume it, nor how unconductive they are to conversion. It's hard to eat, people. That's what he's saying. It's hard to eat.
Forgive the delay.
Ooh, voice acting.
We have visited every region and confirmed the presence of Ascians throughout the realm.
Lest a grave predicament be made to seem hopeless, it should be noted that they are of inferior rank. The black-masked minions who answer to the red.
Yes, a gaggle of schemers attempting to exploit recent events to sow the seeds of petty conflict. Fortunately, nothing of any great concern has come of their meddling just yet.
Just yet. Just yet.
We also encountered a number of the Crystarium's former defenders, busily solving this problem and that in a bid to become warriors of light.
I bet the Ascians take over the bodies of the other warriors of light in this realm.
Their zeal is to be applauded. 'Tis but a pity I cannot encourage them on their course.
Not knowing Elizabeth set them upon it, no. Both the troubles to be solved and the villains to be vanquished are his doing too, like as not. And so, with apologies to the aspiring warriors of light, I believe it best that we deal with the Ascians quickly and quietly.
I quite agree.
But tell us, what news from the source? How fare our bodies?
Kuzu, just give him the bread. Option 1. Oh, well, though time is not on our side. Or, I'm sorry, but things have taken a turn for the worst. I hate when friends sugarcoat things. And I'm going to take the same approach with Kuzu.
Oh dear. Then we must redouble our efforts. Not that we've ever stinted in that regard.
This would seem an appropriate moment to ask about the spirit vessel. Tell me you've made some progress.
Don't get mad at Graha.
We have, as it happens. One moment.
You leave my homeboy alone. He deserves better.
The red stones. Then this doth mean...
For the benefit of all, permit us to explain. As you will recall, using white auracite as our starting point, we fashioned a vessel for mind and memory both. Yet, though it served this purpose admirably, the process of imbuing it with one's complete essence proved a somewhat thornier proposition.
Yup, that's why we're where we are now.
Simply put, the memory would not accompany the mind. And so, we looked to the Allagan's mastery of memory transference for a solution.
This approach was not without its own complications, however, relying as it does upon blood, which inanimate objects notably do not possess.
Oh.
We duly explored methods of suffusing the vessel with drops of the aforementioned. Alas, our painstaking experimentation succeeded only in making me feel faint, and singularly failed to imbue the crystal with the necessary properties. It was then that an idea occurred to me, namely that we might fuse the vessel not with normal blood, but with my crystallized essence.
You're doing this for our sakes. So far be it from us to complain. But don't think we haven't noticed what's happening to your arm.
It falls well short of offering up my life in exchange for yours, which was your only stipulated prohibition, as I recall. And it is but a small price to pay for delivering you home.
Assuming it works. We shall soon know if this grisly addition will serve as a suitable conduit for the subject's memory. Though not soon enough to warrant your waiting. The test is like to take a while.
Let us be off then. We have Ascians to attend to, among other things.
Forgive me, but I count 6 vessels, and there are only 5 of us.
One is for testing purposes. I will personally use it to see whether the crystal functions as it should.
And If it does, wouldn't that mean that your soul could also return to the source?
Yes. In theory, at least. But there is a distinct difference between your circumstances and mine. While your corporeal forms want for souls, my past self does not. Mayhap our essences would blend, or mayhap they would curdle. There is no telling what might occur.
Damn. Alright.
And you'd be willing to take that risk?
I would.
Because you're his friends. And that's what friends do. Yeah. That's what friends do, damn it. At least on the battlefield. I protect you. Bro, guy, you got your 6 Graha. Do this.
I see.
Alizé, Alizé, Alizé. Damn, even Kuzu turned around and gave him a look. Have you a moment, Kuzu? I would speak with you on the matter of the Exarch's mooted return unto the source. You have observed that our friend spoke not in certainty. Yet, if Benlug has it right, it's possible to predict the outcome of his plan with some confidence. And it is their assessment that, given the opportunity, the Exarch soul would successfully merge with that of his younger self. Which is not to say the process is without complication. For one, the Exarch has been subject to an additional rejourning, an experience which will have brought a change in his ethereal composition, as you yourself did demonstrate in merging with Arbor. However, the existent in affinity twixt-like souls did the thought give us cause to hope. Ryusen, fuck off. Yet there remains one immutable consequent condition upon which success does hinge. Exarch must need recognize his past self as simple that himself. As our recent travels have demonstrated, memories are essential to the soul. Any discrepancy in the form may feasibly cause the latter to spur its former fresh. Ryusen, come on, buddy. It's seemingly simple yet complex problem. For now, on a century, our friend has striven only to deliver this realm. To deliver thee. And to that singular end did he cast aside his very name. that he might assume the mantle of the Crystal Exarch. Henceforth, none can say what choices our friend will make, but I thought it only right that you be made aware of these truths. 1894. And of course, this is where we'll be picking up when I come back from vacation. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed. This has been your boy Kuzu. Stay tuned for a message from past Kuzu, because this is present Kuzu at the moment. Soon to be past Kuzu talking to further past Kuzu, but you know, it is what it is. Stay tuned for that.